I'm not real, but when I'm in the Middlesbrough I listen to the Daft Hour.
1, 2, 3. It's time for Wendy and Jim. 1, 2, 3. It's time for Wendy and Jim. 1, 2, 3.
It's time for Wendy and Jim. 1, 2, 3. It's time for Wendy and Jim.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Daft Hour.
That was time for Wendy and Jim.
So that song was as a result of a project that someone asked me to do for a theme tune for a kids show.
Yeah, well, it sounds
And
like that.
they totally just stole. Was it what was
Rosie
it?
and Jim?
Rosie and Jim. I'm like, sure, that's what you want. I went,
You've just replaced one of the names.
Yeah, but the song underneath is
Rosie and Jim.
It's My Purple Shirt. It's called.
Ah, okay.
Which is a wonderful shirt.
Yeah, it's the best shirt.
It is the best shirt. Welcome to the Daft Hour with me, Bambi Rashid.
Hello, my name is Morgan Fantastic.
Jimmy Smithery.
And we are joined today by our wonderful guest,
Jack English.
There we go.
Yes.
Hiya, Jack.
Hiya, Jack.
How you doing?
Ah, yes.
Let's give Jack a round of applause for turning up.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just good, isn't it?
We're clapping people's arrival now, which is good.
It's strange though, because I clap your departure
I know you do.
every time.
Can't wait for my funeral.
I hate to see you leave.
Huh?
I love to watch. No, I hate to see. I hate to see you. That was what I was trying to say.
Yeah. It happens a lot, funnily enough. It must just be a thing people have with me.
Oh, that absolutely
Maybe an
is.
issh
There's a Facebook
with
group.
me.
There's a Facebook group
What's it called?
called More Than Just Morgan Hatred, and we all get together and talk about the effect you've had in our lives.
In a negative
Absolutely.
way.
Any positive things that are said, we just slap them.
Did my dad create this group by any chance?
Yep, he's the president.
I thought so.
And the person who provides the sandwiches.
he does love a sandwich.
President and sandwich maker.
Yeah.
No.
He does love a sandwich.
He does.
Did you like, what kind of sandwiches?
He loves, in a brioche bun, salmon and
sweet bun.
egg.
That sounds disgusting. If this is true,
I don't know.
if it's... what?
I've never particularly looked at my dad's sandwich habits.
You liar. I can't believe you've come on this show of
And
truth.
I've never once
and
made him a
this up.
sandwich.
You've never once made your father a sandwich.
No.
Mate, he's 50% of the reason you're here.
Yeah.
And you've never made him a sandwich.
Never made him a sandwich. It's quite selfish of me. No wonder you made that group.
Yeah. The other 50% is science.
Not my mother.
No. Bad science.
Bad science. Yeah. And was made in a laboratory.
Yep.
I was going to say something else there.
What were you going to say?
I can't say it
Why?
because it involved the word
Hold on.
spunk.
What? You can't say that on the radio.
I generally thought you put the mics down.
No. It's time for Wendy
Oh,
and
did I?
Jim. Sing along now.
1, 2, 3. It's time for Wendy and Jim. Maybe we shouldn't play a kid song after the word I just naughtily said.
Nah, it's perfect timing. This is all going on the record.
Hey, what have you been doing, you?
It's all about context.
It's all going to be talked about in our meeting. That shouldn't have happened.
Is it on the right setting, Bambi?
Yes. But no, obviously it's on repeat instead.
I like how when we talk about what have you been doing, very ominous music comes on. Well, I've committed a murder.
Well, that's strangely...
To the listeners' ears.
So what have you been doing, everybody?
What have you been doing?
So we made some terrible theme tunes a couple of weeks ago.
I'm glad they've stayed.
Downstairs. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Morgan, what have you been doing?
Well, funnily enough, I've been having a midlife crisis.
Good.
And I realised I was doing some abnormal activities.
Right.
So I googled what does this mean, and it all came back I'm having a midlife crisis. So I'm going to basically reel off a few of these activities.
Okay.
And I want you to judge whether this is the sign of a midlife
I
crisis.
do a judge later, but I'll judge now.
Yeah, but to be honest, I just need your opinion whether I'm having a midlife crisis or not.
Yep. Okay.
So this is stuff I've been doing. I got a gym membership. I bought copious amounts of sex toys.
Yep.
I'm going on a holiday to Bangkok.
Uh-huh.
I went to a Status Quo gig. I learned to play the tuba. I dyed my hair bright pink. I squeezed my titties.
Say that again without giggling like a little child.
I squeezed my titties.
Rightio.
I went to a Brownies reunion.
Okay.
I starred in a Golden Girls remake and married Cher.
I think you're perfectly fine.
Is that not the signs?
Nah.
So was Google lying?
It's been known that Google do try to push adverts upon you
And midlife crisis.
and midlife crises. Did they offer any solutions to this? Did they offer you some pills?
No, they just said get on with it.
All right then. Good old Google.
Yeah.
And its advice.
I don't think they're doctors though, are they?
So you did all of these things since, well, not last week.
Within the space of 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks. No time for work in between.
No, I quit. Oh, I should have put that on there as well.
Quit your job.
Quit my job, yeah.
Right.
Well, I've been too busy, haven't I?
Yeah. Obviously.
So, am I having a midlife crisis?
I don't think so. We'll put it to the vote. All right. Do you think you're having a midlife crisis?
Yeah.
You do.
I've never once squeezed
Jimmy,
my...
what do you reckon?
No, I just think you're quite horny.
Jack?
I think it's quite normal, really. I mean, it's kind of in your mid-20s, you're going to marry Cher at some point.
Oh, thank you, mate.
you know.
Everybody gets a turn.
Everyone's been there. So, like, you quit your
Yeah.
job, you don't need to work. You're married to Cher, she'll pay the bills.
Yeah.
I'm not even in my mid-20s.
Oh, right.
Thank you, though.
What are you?
Late
He's my
teens.
favourite guest.
Who was our favourite guest other than Jack?
Jack.
Who provided us sweets?
Jack.
We should always remind.
I do have some menthol throat sweets.
See?
There we go.
He's looking out for our breath.
He's heard the rumours. So yeah, midlife crisis.
Well, yep. I think so.
You think you are?
And because I wasn't even in the Brownies.
So, mate, that
And I went to a reunion.
that ain't a midlife
That's
crisis.
just suspect, really.
Yeah, that's different. He's not wrong.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, I retract what I said.
I should, really. So, yeah.
So I don't think you are.
Okay, thank you.
I think you're about to be in a lot of trouble. So
No, I wasn't doing anything wrong.
you just went to the meeting.
Yeah, like, to help out.
Oh, right, like providing biscuits.
Yeah.
Where did you get your toys from?
Oh yeah.
Glad you went to
Brownies.
that after talking about the brownies. The lost and found.
Oh, give him a wipe.
Yeah, just soak them in bleach overnight.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Remove the batteries.
And then
Yeah.
wait 48 hours.
Yeah.
We'll all be
I'm good to go.
Jimmy, what you been up to?
I've just been doing a lot of tidying, Bambi.
You've been
I've been tidying for a whole week.
Wowzers! How messy was this
House.
area? Was it the house?
The house is just... I'm having trouble keeping on top of it. I need some kind of butler or maid or any other non-sexist
Butler.
kind of thing.
I don't think
Who has
you're
a
on
butler?
a good enough wage for a butler, are you?
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't frowned upon.
Oh,
No.
Well, exactly, yeah.
He was also a billionaire.
That's a point.
I just need to find an old man who I can call Alfred and say, yeah,
just
sort my kitchen
walk
out.
Go around the local park.
Yeah,
Not at night.
I can do that.
Do
I
it
can that,
about
yeah.
like after 9:30 because that's when the pensioners' free bus pass kicks
Yes, that's true, yeah.
in. So maybe about 9:45, so they've had chance
might need
to
something to
get to
do.
the park and just shout.
Yeah.
Albert.
Wanna be my butler?
Alfred?
Alfred. Just
Alfred,
shout
yeah.
for Alfred.
Yeah, I'll do
Ralfred.
Well,
Ralfred,
it's that kind of state where I am slowly sorting out my house,
Yeah.
but it's just getting worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
It's getting really bad.
Like
I'm
a
very
cold.
upset about it, yeah.
Do you know
And
what?
It feels like it's just never going to end.
Do you know how it would fix the problem?
Huh?
Bin bags.
I was
Just
going to
bin
say
everything.
burn it down.
Start again.
Just start from scratch. You might as well.
I might do that with my spare room.
Just burn your
Just
spare
burn
room
the
down.
spare room.
Just the spare
How
room
does
down.
one burn a single room down?
Just put some masking tape on the outside.
Wet masking tape.
Yeah.
Control the
So, yeah.
fire.
Control. Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. No, that's what I've been doing. That's the most important thing I've been doing.
yeah. Not your job.
Not my job. That's not the most important thing.
Tidying.
Tidying my house
Yeah.
is what it's about. So
I
that's
mean,
what
this is a question we throw to everyone, and it feels a bit weird to ask you, Jack, what you've been doing this last week. So can you sum up what you've been doing in your life, because we haven't met before today?
Well, past couple of days I've been quite unwell.
Oh.
Tucked up in bed, you know. And duvet day.
Poorly.
watching Catch Up with Sex in the City.
Well,
I had a sort of like a red herbal tea, but I put it in a martini glass. I was like like Cosmo with the girls.
Yeah. Nice.
But now
You're such a Samantha.
Yes.
Is that one of them?
I think it's Carrie, maybe.
I don't know.
The ginger one. I think we'll say.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that joke.
Tabitha,
Miranda.
Right.
Susan,
Miranda.
Deirdre.
Deidre,
Deidre,
you're
yeah.
such a Deidre regime. Oh, Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth, I love you.
for the listeners looking at home.
Yeah, you did a good.
Just did that,
ears.
you know, the old famous Deidre neck.
Yeah.
But now I'm a bartender by trade,
Oh.
and just been dabbling in the old stand-up comedy over the past couple of years, based up in Newcastle.
Where does one tend bar? Well, I know we're here to talk about comedy.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Well, I'm not going to plug the venue at the minute.
Oh, okay, because...
So, but it's Newcastle Centre.
Okay.
And they're very nice too.
It exists.
Yes, yes.
Newcastle Centre exists.
Yes.
Yeah. I've checked.
I've been going there, so I hope it exists.
Maybe it's a figment of your imagination.
Might be some sort of trip. I don't know, but they pay very well.
You're just in a room. In a room on your own, giving buckets to pigeons. Here, drink this.
It might be a bench, but it's bar to me. These are my customers.
What about your comedy? Are we talking about comedy now?
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Oh, okay. I'm not. Sorry, Jack. I won't ask you anything.
That's alright.
No, you will.
Ask you something in a bit. You have to wait for my question.
I'll give you the big finger.
Okay. Oh.
And then once you get the big finger, then you can ask
Excellent.
that exact question.
The Big Finger,
Okay,
brought to you by the Daft Hour on CVFM.
Good at. I'm not going to say that. I've already said too much today. I need to be careful.
So sorry, yes, you've been poorly. That's not very nice.
No, it isn't. You're lucky I could fit you in. But no, I've had my herbal sweets and all that.
yeah.
So I had a tickly cough, which I thought would be a peculiar nuisance.
Yeah.
But
Then he realised
seems
that's
to be
all
all
we
right.
are.
Yeah.
That's how we describe
We
it.
are a peculiar nuisance.
I like that.
I thought you were going to say a tickly cough.
That's potential.
We are a tickly cough as well, aren't we?
Yeah. So good. I'll tell you. What
Oh yeah, forgot about you.
Yeah. Well.
What have you been doing?
Well, I quit my job. I killed my parents. I drowned a goldfish. I blew up a frog. I turned off Grandma's central heating. I took a beer to an AA meeting. I poisoned nuns. I beat up women. I didn't. I played with matches. I cooked a goat. I gave a tab of acid to a child. I destroyed the works of Oscar Wilde. I murdered dogs. I shot my uncle. I stole a lorry. I didn't go to church. I dug up the grave of my great-aunt Betty and I put razor blades in my own spaghetti. I slapped the Queen. I ate a baby. I made a bomb and I smoked some crack. I filled up a school full of beehives. I sold hardcore drugs to under fives. I teased the homeless. I didn't eat healthy. I sunk a ship. I stabbed a fox. I burst my best friend's eardrum. I faked my own death just for fun. I cancelled Christmas. I burned a village. I had a sex change. I snogged a bear. I set off every single fire alarm. Then I cut off my sister's arm. I joined a cult. I stripped in public. I picked my scabs. I vandalised. I freed all the animals from the zoo and got on telly and had a poo. I spread diseases, I bit my nails, I took up voodoo and skinned a cat. I changed my name to Randy Quaid and went on to a morgue to try and get laid.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are they lyrics to a song you've wrote before?
Quit your job, kill your parents, drown a goldfish, elope a frog, turn off grandma's central heating, take a beer to an AA meeting,
Poison nuns, beat up women, play with matches, cook a goat, give a tab of acid to a child, destroy the works of Oscar Wilde,
murder dogs, shoot your uncle, steal a lorry, don't go to church, dig up the grave of your great-aunt Betty, put razor blades in your own spaghetti,
slap the Queen, eat a baby, make a bomb, smoke some crack, fill a school up full of beehives, sell hardcore drugs to under fives. Naughty, naughty, very, very naughty, 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 very, very naughty.
homeless, don't eat healthy. Sink a ship, stab a fox, burst your best friend's eardrum. Ow. Fake your own death just for fun.
Cancel Christmas, burn a village, have a sex change, snog a bear, set off every single fire alarm, then cut off your sister's arm.
Join a cult, strip in public, pick your scabs, vandalize, free all the animals from the zoo, get on Sally and have a poo.
Spread diseases, bite your nails, take up voodoo, skin a cat, change your name to Randy Quaid, go to a morgue and try and get laid.
Naughty, naughty, very, very naughty, 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 very, very naughty, 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 very, very naughty, 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 very, very naughty.
You got fired from where?
Avon.
Avon, yeah. That was.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I remember. Well, because you were going door to door with
Yeah.
the catalogue.
Yeah.
And then we're all doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And you went back with output boxes full of sand.
Yeah.
And used, like, half-used crayons.
I know.
Seriously, why would you do that?
Do you want to know what I actually did?
Oh, I like my version.
I know yours was a better story.
Okay, then.
But what I actually did was I sold a load of products and then just didn't give the money to the company.
So you actually did that?
Yeah, I went out.
fraud,
So,
mate.
yeah, it was fraud. It was about 400 quid's worth of products, and I went out one night and just spent it.
Yeah.
And then I had to borrow money off my then girlfriend to pay it back, and we didn't stay together.
That's
very
goodness.
long.
Yeah. Wow. So
I also got fired from a paper round when I was young because I delivered all the papers to the wrong doors.
did you just pick the paper out of the bag and put it in our door?
I think I threw them in the bush,
Right?
and they went, "Yeah, don't come back." But why?
Well, I am a perfect employee.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say you delivered them all to the same house.
Yeah.
yeah. That one man had a lot.
I don't
of
need 473.
He loves his news.
You can't get enough. Speaking of which, I think it's time for the news. isn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah. News.
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 News. News. Ooh. 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 Open your ears because you're about to hear a treat.
Morgan Fantastic's news.
Woman shock as dog's nose falls off. Woman finds Osama bin Laden in the sea. Wrinkles the clown for hire to scare children. Man has last laugh at his own funeral. Winner of fat bear competition revealed. Massive bag of dildos discovered. Man sues Apple for turning him gay. And man drinks cocktail of his own toe.
Right.
Oh.
You didn't. Your timing was way off.
I think I rushed it.
All right. Seagull.
Actually, no, tell a lie. I had to cross one out because I realised Lindsay did it last week.
Right.
Yeah. So, funny you said nose, because the first story, Jimmy, is woman shock as dog's nose falls off.
Sorry. Before we actually do the story, did you say nose?
Yeah, we were saying news and he went nose.
Oh,
yeah.
you just missaid news.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to segue. I'm trying to get a bit more professional. And that was a nose
trying.
news.
Keep trying.
Nose.
Keep trying.
Segue.
Try again.
Okay.
Should we start again?
Yep.
Right.
From the top.
Okay.
No, don't. No.
I don't want to. No, deliver the headlines.
I don't want to.
Deliver them properly. Right?
I did.
No, time it right.
I can't because I don't know the time of the thing.
I will let you know.
Eh?
I will. I will raise.
That's the first time I've ever said "eh" on this radio.
Say them all in
try
the
again,
next
try
5
again.
seconds.
Okay.
No, slow down. Right, you ready?
How slow?
Morgan Fantastic's
Right, okay.
news.
Woman's shock as dog nose falls off.
Pause.
Woman finds Osama bin Laden in the sea.
Pause.
Wrinkles the clown
you're
for
not
hire to
pausing.
scare children. I did pause. I took a breath.
No.
that's a fake
Pause
pause.
until I say unpause, okay?
Oh God, you're so controlling.
Well, this is
I
why...
can't work like this.
This is why I'm at the desk. Okay, so we're going to try this again.
This is great content.
Well,
don't knock it with filling time.
We need it right.
We've got loads to do.
Shh, just...
Don't you join in? I can see why the BBC didn't hire me.
Because you weren't listening to me.
And I mentioned Hitler.
Oh, yeah, that was that.
Morgan Fantastic
Okay.
Woman's shock as dog nose falls off.
Pause. Unpause.
Woman finds Osama bin Laden in the sea.
Pause. Unpause.
Wrinkles a clown for hire to scare children.
Pause. Unpause.
Man has last laugh at his own funeral.
Pause. Unpause.
Winner of Fat Bear contest revealed.
Pause. Unpause.
Massive bag of dildos
Straight
discovered. Man sues Apple for turning gay.
Pause.
See, you timed it wrong.
Seagulls.
You got camper as you went along.
I did.
Yeah, I
But
did.
each one more
I do get
theatrical than the
really,
last.
I get really camped for the news.
It's when you mentioned dildos, isn't it?
Yeah, dildos make me
Dildos, bears, that'll do it.
Okay, and what was the last headline that I mucked up for you?
You did, so it's all you. Jade was dog sitting her mum's pooch.
Right.
She was playing with the dog when she noticed something unusual on the floor. She took the dog out for some reason,
Yep.
and then investigated what was on the floor.
Yeah.
It was the dog's nose.
How does that happen?
So how does it smell?
Hey, awful.
In sheer panic, she was convinced, right, that it was the dog's nose. So she plucked up the courage to pick it up, and she noticed it wasn't the dog's nose.
Was it a dog poop?
It was the dog's nose of a cuddly toy he'd ripped off. But what made me laugh about that story is she thought, I better remove the dog from this situation before I can further investigate whether it is his nose. Not actually looking to see if the nose was still on the dog.
Yeah.
First, surely you'd check that first.
I will.
Is he missing it? Then that's it on the
I thought
floor.
it was a slice of his nose.
Do you know what amuses me most about this story?
It's
That it's a story.
yeah.
What page
That had
was-
happened, they sorted it and thought, let's take this to the news anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't an ongoing mystery.
No,
There we are.
£250?
It was yeah, it was like you say, it wasn't an ongoing mystery. It was resolved very quickly. Oh, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what I mean? You go, oh, did that happen? Nah.
I mean, I once walked away
News.
from my front door, thought I didn't lock it, went back, checked I had.
Yep. News.
Did you tell the son?
No.
No.
Should have.
Opportunity.
They would have paid you.
Well, I shouted it at the moon, but the moon didn't care. So,
No, he doesn't.
Now that's a newspaper that should exist.
The moon. Huh? Yeah.
Nightly newspaper. Oh, right.
Nightly news. This is what we're doing now. From now on, this is no longer the Daft Hour. This is the Moon Nightly News.
The moon.
Okay.
Welcome to the moon.
Nightly News. If you've got a story, ring in on 01642 688 104.
That's-
Here on the Moon, 01642 688 104.
Can we? Oh, so we're transmitting from the moon today. We
That's
forgot
where
to
we're
say
that's where
we're
we're
transmitting from.
Yep.
Woman finds Osama bin Laden in the sea.
Zama.
It wasn't him.
Who?
It was a seashell.
Whom?
Osama bin Laden.
Yep.
It was a seashell that looked like him.
Did it now?
Yeah, it actually does. I've seen the picture. It genuinely does look like him. It's got.
Are we going to share this on the
yeah,
our
it's got his beard, everything. I'll put it on the Facebook group / the Daft Hour.
Yeah.
How big?
It just your standard seashell size. It wasn't. It
Right,
wasn't a
'cause
life-size
It sounds
projection.
like she found him.
No, it wasn't a life-size
Yeah, yeah.
projection of Bin Laden. It was more his face in a
Okay, got ya.
seashell. So Deborah Oliver from East Sussex was walking on the beach. She discovered the seashell and quote saying, "Funny that he was buried at sea too."
Was he now? Was he now?
Apparently so.
Or
Yeah.
was it just a rock that looked like mistakenly shot?
Couple of mollusks on holiday got shot. That's what happened.
So yeah, if you know of any other evil people who look like seashells or jellyfish or anything to do with the sea, please contact us at the Daft Hour.
Or sandwiches, if they look like sandwiches.
Oh yeah, we've done a couple of celebrity lookalikes items before,
We have.
like Jesus in a naan bread.
Yep.
your nana in the naan bread.
Yep.
Yep. Seems a lot of naan bread stories.
Jesus in my nana, she's that old.
Jesus in my nana. Jesus in my nana. Wrinkles the clown for hire to scare children. This has gone quite big. This is quite viral, this one. So obviously clowns are quite a big thing at the moment. Obviously you've got it, the popularity of that. You've got Halloween coming up. And Wrinkles the clown is a very terrifying looking clown. I've seen pictures of him. And he's for hire to scare naughty children.
Oh,
and
man,
parents are scaring.
He must be busy.
Yeah. This is in Florida. So, excuse me. One story was a boy was badly behaved, and he was scared of clowns. So his mum hired him, and he was at the bus stop messing about with his mates, and the clown showed up. Apparently, he cried, wet himself, and the mother called back to say thank you. And there's actually been a documentary made about him, and it's like I've seen him crawl out, like he'll hide under kids' beds and crawl out in the middle of the night. He's like actually like picked them up and carried them home.
It's like, whatever happened to the naughty corner?
Yeah.
When did we turn to trauma?
Exactly. When we're resorting to like evil clowns.
Go stand in the trauma corner.
So yeah,
Will it be Wrinkles the clown?
Yeah, there's a documentary made about him. It's called Wrinkles the Clown. If you want to check it out, I'll put the story on the Facebook page as well.
That is both genius and horrific.
It's
That is a bit far, isn't it?
I think it's, because you know what job I do, and I don't think we can legally allow a scary clown to come in to scare children.
Yeah, but they're still employed you.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go in dressed as
an
evil clown.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't checked to see what Elvis has been doing, has he? So
Well, he's got some extra work coming his way.
yeah, exactly. So, man has last laugh at his own funeral.
I see this.
Have you seen this? It's very funny, actually. His funeral is Shea Bradley from Ireland, 62 years old, and he gave his mourners at his funeral shock with a pre-recorded message, and it was him shouting from his coffin, and it was basically, "Let me out of this effing dark in here." That's my Irish accent, by the way. I'm in the box.
Cracking.
Can I hear a priest? It's really funny. I'd recommend you go and check it out.
It is fun. I don't think. Is there an? Yeah, there's no.
We can't play it on here. It's a bit sweary.
Because we're nothing if professional.
Yeah,
on
of
this
course.
show, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's genius. I do.
Yeah,
He knew he was sick. Knew he was on the way out, and he gave him a laugh.
Yeah, I saw the clip and I saw that everyone was laughing. But I'm sure there were probably some upset people.
Or someone going, "Oh, get the box open! He's alive!"
Oh, I thought I was going to come into some money then. He's still going.
I was really nice to him for no reason.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I got a day off work for this. So yeah, I think that's genius. So that's something I'd like to do. But I want to be cremated, so maybe go, "I'm burning."
There was some comedian of the past, I can't remember whom it was, and on their gravestone in small print at the bottom it says something like, in really small print, so you've got to get low and look at it, and it says something like, "Oh, move because you're standing on me knackers."
That's Billy Connolly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Billy Connolly?
Yeah. So show my balls.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, how good is that? I like that.
It's good stuff.
Spike Milligan. I told you I was ill. Which is a nice one as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was right, wasn't he?
Well, he was.
Yeah. Winner of winner of Fat Bear contest revealed. So this was quite a popular competition. There was 12 brown bears in the running, and basically Holly won.
Holly the bear.
Holly the bear. She was compared to the Michelin Man.
Oh.
Very roly-poly, and the quote was, "All hail Holly, whose healthy heft will help her hibernate until the spring."
All those hate
you fat bear.
That was naughty.
I know. So yeah. So can we give a round of applause for Holly the Fat Bear, winner of the Fat Bear competition in Arizona?
No one gives me prizes for being the fat presenter.
You came second.
Did I? All right. Because I am a bear. Well, yeah.
A Russian. Oh, so yeah, this one. Massive bag of dildos discovered.
Did you drop them again?
I've done it again. You know when I write a headline and just don't find the story?
just make it up. Make it up.
So yeah, basically a massive bag of dildos were discovered on the floor, and they just don't know where they come from, and they're just buzzing around.
I know where they came from.
And there's a police inquiry basically asking for
Information.
the owner of the dildos. Please come to the front of the
It's probably
checkout.
the person who leaked the story. Like, they dropped it, and they
Yeah.
all fell out, and like some people saw them, and I thought, oh, they're not mine. No.
Yeah,
So went to the
yeah.
news kind of thing. It's like, well, someone's dropped these, and I don't know who it is. So we're gonna have like a national inquiry.
It's very excessive though, isn't it? Like a full bag.
Well, I want to know how big this bag is. I'm picturing Santa's sack.
No.
Figuratively.
You know what I mean?
You are always thinking about Santa's sack,
No,
aren't you?
his actual sack. No, his actual sack.
Yeah, exactly.
He uses for his presents. But imagine a bag.
That
sack. Stop talking to me. So come on.
So what constitutes a bag of dildos? That's not like a naughty weekend. That's like a week convention.
Yeah. Is it for themselves or they're having like a big orgy?
Yeah,
Like,
sh-
they're going to
just
a party and instead of like bring a bottle, bring a dildo.
It's
Is
like
it
an
a sharing
Avon kind of
device?
thing. Branching out
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why you got sacked.
That was your other reason.
Is that not what Ann Summers is?
What?
They
A
sell all
big
the
bag of
toys.
dildos.
We can't call it that.
Other sexy shops are available.
Only at the back of the shop, isn't it? The rest of it's all
Is it?
lobster and stuff.
Yeah.
It's to go on all
Yeah,
the
that
time.
naughty shop's not
now.
there anymore. Do you remember that one?
Which one?
The one in town? Is that not there
There's
anymore?
still one there, yeah.
Is there?
Is there?
Yeah.
The one over there.
It was very enthusiastic, that, Jimmy. Is there? Oh, better get down.
Right, see what time it finishes.
I've lost my last bag of dildos.
Can I purchase a dildo? How many? A bag.
A bag full. I brought a bag for life.
Yeah.
Fill it up, please.
Do you think that's ever been an offer at a sex shop? Fill the bag for...
Yeah, like a
50 quid or
supermarket
whatever,
sweep
yeah.
kind of thing.
Like a pick a mix.
Yeah, just going around,
Put on the scales at the end.
just filling it all with dildos.
Do you need batteries for those, sir?
No.
Is that extra? Or?
I have to say,
I'll just shake it about, that's fine.
I have a friend. We were in a saucy shop a while ago. The one it was used to be on Linthorpe Road, didn't it?
Yeah,
And
that's the one I was on about.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but me. Oh, I don't know if me and two friends went there. They were a couple, husband and wife. Oh no, maybe just before they got married. Actually, I'm not sure. And
Divorced
Steve-
now.
Oh, there you go. So Steve, anyway, he was telling us off because we were laughing at some certain things which I obviously can't talk about. But he
They are
was,
funny.
He was walking around with a trolley and he said, "Be quiet! I'm trying to shop." 'Cause he was like, "You're trying to shop in there," and it turns out he never had a trolley because the shop wasn't that big. We made that up, but he did have a
I was
basket.
going to say,
though.
why did they have
And he was
trolleys?
filling it up because he was serious about his.
Like, do they have a line-up
Madness.
of trolleys, like, at supermarket, and you have to put the pound in, and you
Yeah.
just go into the... That's madness.
The pound's just one breast.
It's a nipple.
There's a very good Jim Jeffries joke about the time he went shopping in a supermarket for toys
Yes.
in Amsterdam. I highly recommend you find that.
Oh,
I
definitely,
can't
yeah.
possibly talk about
No,
it,
yeah, I will
but it's
do.
all about
I love Jim Jeffries.
about a love egg and his story about that.
Oh, very
It's very
nice.
good. It's a 7-minute joke. It's
He's
very
coming to the Utility Arena in Newcastle in December, Jim Jeffries.
Is he?
And if I
good.
would
Is he
like
going
to
see
go.
Steps with you?
Is he doing a gig or is he just going to?
No, he's
there?
just going to...
No, he's just going. Me and him are going to go and
Go
chat with H.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the dildo section of the show. Man sues Apple for turning him gay. So Russian man,
The fruit or the...
the phone company,
The phone company.
The technology company,
Right.
I'd say. So he's a Russian man, and he issued a lawsuit as the iPhone. There was a particular app that turned him gay, and it was called Gaycoin, and it was kind of like Bitcoin, but for gay people. I didn't really understand
What's
the concept.
Bitcoin?
It's Bitcoin.
Oh, I thought you said Britcoin.
I probably did.
Okay.
Brexit.
Brexit but for gay people.
Right.
Sorry. Oh, you don't like me
No,
tapping.
that's right. No,
tippity
no,
tapping.
leave it there.
So
What's the bartering process or currency for gay coin? Use your imagination.
Bag of dildos.
So apparently his lawsuit is because it caused him moral harm,
Okay.
and he's suing them for £12,000, which is kind of that's
a lot of gay coin.
That's a lot of gay coin, but peanuts for Apple, really. And his quote was, this made me laugh, "Now I have a boyfriend and I don't know how to explain it to my parents." Thanks, Apple.
Wow.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah, So
Yeah.
I wonder how his boyfriend feels, because it sounds like he's ashamed of it.
That he hates the fact that he's in a relationship with her.
I don't like the fact I'm in a relationship with you. You know, and obviously
But his boyfriend works for Apple, so it's kind of, it was his plan all
his
along.
boyfriend's also not gay.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't know that for sure, but maybe they met through gay coin. Is it? I don't. It apparently a currency thing, but it sounds like a dating thing. I don't
love
know.
the research you put into your news here.
You tell me. You tell me the news. Here on the Daft Hour.
This isn't Bambi's news, is it?
No, it's not. Man drinks cocktail of his own tour. This is the last story.
I've heard this in the past.
Yeah, it's apparently a thing. So a guy lost his toe due to frostbite. This was Nick Griffiths, and the cocktail's called Sour Toe Cocktail, and it's not a cocktail, it's just his toe in a shot of whiskey. And they organised this event, and people went round. Apparently, there was loads of people there, and he just took the shot of his amputated toe.
Yeah, this is done. This is done quite a lot. And if you lose your toe, it's generally for people.
This was
that
in
have-
Manchester.
It's generally people that have done some kind of walk to the North Pole, and if they lose a toe,
Yeah.
it's always the big toe. I think because it's bigger, it's probably more susceptible to going. But you can donate your toe if you don't want to do the shot. You can donate it to these guys who will preserve it in alcohol until someone else wants to do the shot.
Yeah.
So they just swallow a toe?
No, I don't. No.
No, I think it's
That would be
the
absurd.
juices off the toe.
It's sat in the alcohol.
Is this something you serve when you're making cocktails, Jack?
It's kind of like a happy hour thing.
Is it?
So it depends how
7 and
cold it
9.
is outside.
Yeah.
Thing,
It's
you
a
know.
winter one, isn't
Yes,
it?
a
Yeah.
winter warmer. Your own toe.
Do you offer other amputated drinks?
Depends what people offer, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
If like they've lost an arm, they can have like a picture.
Bit expensive though.
Yeah. Needs to get in.
Yeah. Well, it costs an arm and a leg.
That was the news.
That was the news.
Hey, that was some news, that.
It was.
Morgan Fantastic's news.
News.
It was Morgan Fantastic's news.
It was more than anything, really.
It was. Okay. Now this is. I'm going to play a little clip of your comedy.
Okay.
I edited it down a little bit. Let's see what I managed to do.
Now then, for the more acerbic amongst you, if you can get past my garish top, I am in fact of the auburn disposition. Now, there are many ways to insult somebody with red hair. A gingerman, if you will. Remember the days back in high school? Ginger... Oh, it's like I'm back. Ginger... Disappointment. Then I would leave home and go to school. And now, a quick show of hands if you're familiar with the norovirus. In fact, if you've had the norovirus, you dirty the arse, did you? Now then, for those that don't know, it's a fairly nasty kind of vomiting and diarrhea bug. The latter of which I'm going to go in quite vivid detail about. Or as I call it, bona fide bum gravy. I've got an A-level in English language, I'm not putting that to waste. Right, after 4 to 5 days of severe diarrhea, I found myself in A&E due to severe dehydration. And after 4 to 5 days of subsequent severe wiping, my arse was a bit tender. I said, listen doc, my bum's really sore. He said, I'll give you something for it. Now, in this moment, I dreamt of soothing creams, luscious ointments. I tell you what, the word suppository's got a right sting to it. I mean, it looked alright. Well, at this juncture, I'd like to emphasise the word looked as opposed to the word felt. Because they looked like blue Tic Tacs, felt like a gorilla's thumb.
It's time for the guest interview of the week.
Hey, sorry about the last part. It's a very peculiar ending to your stand-up, right?
Yes. It just so happened to use.
Yeah, it helped us with the segue, really.
I don't know if you noticed where he edited that.
Well, I forgot how proficient I was with animal noises.
Yeah. You ginger cow, apparently.
Yes. I would love it if you made that horse sound effect from your mouth. That would be brilliant.
That would make me laugh.
Well, it didn't come from my mouth, but we'll save it for later.
So yeah, that was Jack English doing his comedy?
That was at
The Stand,
The
yes.
Stand?
Back in January, I think that was.
So, Jack, this is a segment that we try to make professional and say, we're going to ask you questions. And it's just really a section to promote yourself, talk about your comedy. You can tell some anecdotes. You can plug yourself. So, what I'm going to do is, because...
a professional.
Please plug yourself. Live on air.
What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pass this over because he's been waiting all day. So, I'm going to give the big finger over to Jimmy Smithereens because he's got a very, very important question to ask you.
Good.
Yes, I do. Well, actually, I'm going to save my important question for the moment, but I just want to ask generally how you got into comedy firstly, please.
It's back end of being 24, 2017. I just started asking around local comedy clubs I want to get involved with it, and eventually there was just like one night where it's like you get open mics for like 5 minutes, and I tried to get on for like a month, but the night kept getting cancelled because he's got like lunatics showing up.
Yeah,
have to get the police involved and stuff.
Yeah.
You've met our other co-host Elvis, who wasn't here then, I'm guessing.
Yes. I've had to reprimand him a few times. But I just sort of got involved in the scene that way, and been doing it ever since.
Well, what made you think you could do it? Because you sound great doing that, but what kind of went, oh, do you know what, I could do this, mate?
Well, I'd always been encouraged to do it. Like, friends and family said, you should give comedy a go. You should try. But I thought, well...
That's nice, isn't it?
It is
a vote of confidence.
But then, like, as arrogant as it sounds, like, I knew I was funny, but I thought, well, can I be stand-up funny?
Yeah.
Can I, like, really translate what I do? And I got to the point of 24, and I was just like, well, you know, I'm just working in bars, like, I'm not going anywhere. I've got dreams, I've got ambitions, and I need to do something, really. So I just, like, started throwing things at the wall, figuratively speaking, just seeing what stuck. Did, like, some guitar playing, trying to get a band together. It's obviously quite difficult in your 20s, full-time job. Improv theatre in Derby.
Oh, nice.
That was a low point. And eventually just thought, I might as well give it a go.
Yeah,
stand-up, I thought I might as well try it. And that was a kind of last resort almost. I think, well, you know, I'm back to square one if this doesn't work. But the first gig went really well, and it was really just a kind of road to Damascus kind of thing. I was like, well, this is it. I've really found it, and it's been really, you know, putting kind of the existential crisis at bay of like, well, this is where my life's going, this is the direction, and this is something I can really pursue.
Yeah, because I was going to say at the first one, before you've even stepped out, you must be like kind of...
It was terrifying. Oh yeah, I mean, before I did it, because then I was like practicing in my front room in front of a mirror with a candlestick, and
not a dildo.
Well, it was dark enough so I could pass it off as a candlestick.
Okay.
Your mum walks in, just a candle. It's a candle. I'm doing comedy. And I was like,
me too,
son,
like, me too.
Yes, yeah. So I was wondering why I left that candlestick, Jack. And I was kind of doing it. I thought, is this funny? You know, I had like no idea. Like, I'd written it and like got myself down to like sort of 5-7 minutes, and then I was almost imagining kind of ad libs and playing off the crowd. I thought, what if I'm just doing this to silence? And that was the terrifying part. And eventually, I thought, I might as well do it, because the proud thing is I've done it.
Yeah.
If it goes horribly wrong,
that's the thing. The confidence just to do it anyway is a win.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, oh well, I tried stand-up comedy the other night, and then people would say, oh, it's really good. How did it go? Oh, it was really bad. Hey, well, no, you gave it a go.
Yeah.
But no,
you little scamp.
But you need that audience, don't you, to hear how it's going to go and how it's going to be, because you can say something to yourself and practice as much as you want.
Well, there's these
and
things
you think
on,
it's funny.
Exactly. There's things on like cringe compilations where people are doing stand-up in front of like a green screen, and they put like their own laugh track on, so preempting what they're saying is funny. And I thought, like, I think what I'm saying is funny. Like, I find it funny, but God, am I like, is this deluded? So like, I have to take it out in front of a crowd.
Yeah, true.
And that's, I mean, it's really the best way to do it, because if you think it's funny, your own judge is probably one of the best judges, but there's no better judge than a live crowd.
Well,
yeah, definitely.
Do you find when you're writing as well, that I've found it, that something you find really funny might not get a big laugh, and then something that it's kind of a throwaway joke gets a really big laugh, and you're like, well, how was that? Do you know what I mean?
I think every performer finds that. Like, some of my stuff, like, where it's, like, I'm a big fan of language and like big elaborate sentences, and that's stuff I kind of find funny, almost invigorating. And then there's just your little silly throwaways.
Yeah.
And as you say, that's the stuff that gets the biggest laugh, and you can think, oh, well, that's the one that took the least effort, and that was just an ad lib. But they think, well, if it's funny and they enjoyed it, that's the important thing.
It all counts, yeah.
Is the throwaway not the most natural thing, though?
Exactly.
I think so.
And people probably see that.
Improv as well.
And as as funny as a written, well-crafted joke can be, and people will appreciate that, the actual gut reaction from a bit of kind of just what you say.
Yeah, it's the reactionary thing,
work,
and then, but also you can then go, all right, well, that off the shoot comment got a laugh. I'll put that in next time I do it. You know.
Well, it was kind of a backhanded compliment, but a bit of criticism as well. Not backhanded. It was a compliment. But I was really trying stand-up, especially this year. My friends would say to me, he says, you're a lot funnier off stage. And I thought, well, that's like, I need to translate what I'm doing.
Do it then, you do it. See how you get on.
That was the thing, I was trying to like write material and kind of come up with things, but it's like some of my best gigs are just the improv ones, where you just play with the audience and you play what happens. Like the last gig I did in Whitley Bay was the best gig I've ever done. Because I did very little of my actual material. I was just playing with the audience.
That's great,
really,
yeah.
You know, and that's where the funny stuff happens. It's the off-the-cuff remarks. It's the kind of personable stuff.
Yeah.
What games were you playing with the audience?
Well, it was after 9, so...
Then Bag of Dildos came in handy.
Yes, the Avon representative came in. And, we had a great time. We found the bag. No one owned up to it. But, you know...
Have you had any, like, times where something's gone really bad?
Oh, yes.
Like...
the worst gig I've ever done was in Durham. And Carl Gillespie was there.
It was his fault.
Was it his fault, yeah?
I blame him entirely.
We'll blame Carl. Yeah, let's all blame Carl.
But no, it was a little pub in Durham, and it was so bad the night that they stopped doing it. Like that was how bad I bombed, kind of thing.
Wow.
Because it was just this one section of the pub was just like a general, well, just a pub.
Yeah.
And that's where everyone was like drinking and shouting and all that. And then round the corner was like a little quiet restaurant area. But there was like a snooker table, a dartboard, and a kind of mini dance floor, and that's where the stage was. And everyone was just there for like a night out and catching up and stuff. And it was like, ladies and gentlemen, some stand-up comedy. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want any.
Yeah.
So like, we still like, had to power on, and then like Carl, bless him, he's one of the best MCs going in the Northeast. And even he was like trying to get the crowd going and stuff. And then
The thing is, if they're not there for the comedy, then they're not going to be interested.
Well, that was
Elvis had that problem once, didn't he? He got hired for like a party event, and they weren't there for that, and he went absolutely dreadful.
We had to leave by the fire exit. That's
he got frustrated, called them all the C word, and went off.
Well, I had to walk off. I was supposed to do 10-15 minutes. I only did 5.
Yeah,
because it was like my best stuff.
Just feel uncomfortable.
But then it was quite bad. Yeah, you know.
The other 5 batting away pint glasses.
No, please, I'm just trying to be funny.
But if they're not there for that, it's not much you can do, is there?
Well, I think my problem is like a lot of my stuff is quite drawn out and anecdotal. So I try and pepper it with beats here and there, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like a big story. So it's not these quick, funny jokes. So I'll go through this big, elaborate piece and get to hit the punchline, and just nothing. I mean, just literal, you could hear a mouse pump, nothing, you know.
See, I quite like that. I don't know what...
You find that funny?
I find it funny when people don't laugh at something.
It was the first time properly bombing, so in hindsight it was
know
pretty
about
good
that,
at the
don't
time.
we,
But well, luckily that's few and far between, isn't it? Something like that, but you still learn from it. So what about one of your... did you say your best one was the Whitley Bay one?
Yeah, that was the best one I did.
Right.
That was like my first night organising it and getting the acts on. So like I made myself the headliner.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you're starting out.
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
No one knows you. No one knows if you're funny. It's like, well, I'll just make myself the headliner.
I'm the headliner. Yes, I'm funny.
And you had a hat on for the warm-up.
Your headliner, Jack English. Who?
You know.
That was the warm-up.
He was
I've
on
been
the
here all
poster.
night. But no, that was just wonderful, because it was the end of the night, and then the audience had like a few drinks and stuff, and it was just funny, really. I mean, obviously that's what you want in a comedy night, but you know,
that's what you're going for, innit?
It's just there was like so much pressure was taken off. I've been worried about it for like a month and a half.
Yeah, and then
just,
it
it was like it was the gig I'd always wanted to do, and just to have a right laugh with it.
Oh well, that links to what was that what you said? Links to the question that you're going to point to me for. There you go.
So I'm going to give you a big finger.
Yay! So my question was, kind of linking to there, if you could play any venue in the entire world with your comedy show, which one would you choose?
Well, I want to avoid saying like Carnegie Hall or Madison Square Garden.
He's here now.
Preston Park.
I mean, again, the Apollo is the other cliche one, but I'll try and say something.
Even a
more.
place, just a city or something, maybe.
Wembley Stadium.
Yes. Well, why not?
80,000 people.
Why not?
There's a place called the Beehive in Newcastle, which is the roughest pub in the city centre.
80,000 people?
8 to 10.
Oh, cool.
Maybe. But that would just be such an experience to do that one, you know. 'Cause I think it would probably be the worst gig you could possibly do, but for that reason, perhaps the best.
Quite funny as well.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Try and survive, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know.
No, exactly.
Not literally die on your arse.
Have you ever been to the Clooney in Newcastle? That'd be a good one,
haven't
wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it
If you're listening, the Clooney, that would
yeah.
be a nice
The
one.
Clooney would be a very good place for Mr. Jack English. Good
Yeah,
place, I
I'd
it.
like to see you play on George.
Hey! Oh.
Can I just say,
sensual. Sorry.
that was a lovely interview. I want to give you a round of applause, Jimmy, because you conducted that interview brilliantly. You asked a lot of hard-hitting questions.
I'm an interested person.
You were very much throughout it, poised very well. Looked interested. Yeah. No.
I am interested, Jack. I don't just look interested.
It's just usually like we don't prepare questions, and you seemed like you'd prepared for that.
I had the venue one
all your life. I feel like you prepared that all your life.
I'd meet Jack today, so I've been bigging it up.
So well done.
Cheers. There's going to be a
And well done, Jack.
Ross Nixon.
Yeah, I think
we should have filmed this.
I think you
Good
should
history.
get your offshoot TV show from this.
Yeah,
I think you're the next Parkinson.
Yeah. Well, I do shake a little bit.
Right, your show's cancelled straight away.
I do. I am quite a shaker. I've got shaky hands. When you have a cup of coffee at work and there's no lid on it, it ends all over me.
Right. Okay. Moving swiftly on.
Don't help yourself, do you?
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, well done, Jack, and well done, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
We're going to
Should we say well done after every segment?
Yeah, no. We're going to take a commercial break now.
Oh, we're super daft. Yeah, we're super daft. Listen to how daft we are on the Daft Hour.
Yeehaw! Come on down to Popper's Chicken and Biscuits, where you can taste the rootin' tootin' best chicken in town. Popper knows his chickens are the best because he makes them from rabbit's eyes, roadkill, and string. And if you don't like the taste, then you know what Popper says.
Popper says, go yourself.
Popper's Chicken and Biscuits, Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough.
Scandinavian hair straightening with complimentary free door stripping, no extras. pilotsandpotties.com. Do you feel affected? Then get No More of This Please. No More of This Please is an easy to rub on lotion that you apply to the forehead 4 times a day. The lotion helps eliminate the feeling of feeling less affected. So don't hesitate any longer. Go out and get No More of This Please and stamp out for good those feelings of feeling less affected.
Fallingforyou.com. You choose the person.
You go on the website and there's this huge catalogue of people and you can choose whichever one you want. It was amazing.
You choose what they wear.
There's lots of dresses to choose from. I chose a rain mac with pink boots, furry tail coming out the back of the rain mac, and like a big eyebrow hat. It was lovely.
And you choose the location.
The website was amazing. I had a Greek Adonis at the Hoover Dam with a firework in his bum.
And then they fall over.
And he just tripped over like.
For you.
And then I laughed my head off. She smashed her face into the floor.
And then she tripped over again and again and again, and she just left like a puddle.
That's the only website I use now. It's great.
Fallingforyou.com. The best website to watch people fall over.
Biffi claro, 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 claro, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi claro. Right, we'll have no more Biffy Clyro in this house. No more Biffy Clyro.
I told him.
That's enough of you. That's enough, Biffy Clyro. No more Biffy Clyro.
Biffy Clyro. Not one jot. None of it.
Biffy Clyro, Biffy Clyro.
Hello there. I'm the Incredible Hulk. And when I'm in Middlesbrough, I listen to the Daft Hour.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week? Dislike of the week.
It's the like or dislike of the week.
Is it?
Yeah, and I think
what a surprise!
We're going to go straight to you.
Yeah, I have.
Is it a like?
Oh.
Is it a dislike?
You do every week, and I don't know why I'm surprised.
Is it a dislike of the week? Dislike of the week.
So, this week, I don't have anything funny. It's actually a serious cause.
Okay.
And I know me expressing it as an experience.
Should we start this again?
Yeah, I've kind of ruined it.
Right, okay.
But me.
Hold on.
Yeah, start again. Right, from the top of the show.
Is it a like?
I'll do it.
No, I don't.
Dislike of the week. Dislike of the week.
Right, I need to be serious because this is actually a genuine cause. So, basically, there's a girl in Stockton called Melody, and it's her 7th birthday coming up, and she's not very well. Okay, and the family basically are asking. All they're asking for, they're not asking for money, and they're not asking for gifts. They literally just want people to send birthday cards. That is it. And they're trying to get as many birthday cards as possible to be sent to Melody Cook. I'll turn that off.
My dinner's done.
Is your dinner done? Dinner's ready. So yeah, basically they're just looking for birthday cards, but to be sent from not just this area, but as basically as far and wide as possible would be nice. So if you want to send a birthday card for Melody, who's coming up 7 years old, it's a birthday on the 24th of October, so soon. I'm going to read the address out.
We'll of course put this on our page.
Yeah. So. Should I read it out?
Yes.
But saying that
is it the actual address?
Yeah, but they've also been posting it on social media.
Isn't it care of? It's not to actually them, is it?
Yeah, it's C or so like fine. Care of.
Yeah.
1 Sheraton Park, so it's SHERATON Park, Stockton-on-Tees, TS19 0PN, and
that's 1 Sheraton Park.
Yeah,
Stockton-on-Tees,
TS19 0PN. I have already put this on the Daft Hour page. I'll repost it again. But yeah, it'd be just nice to send a birthday card to a girl who is quite seriously sick. So
yeah, I know they're not asking for money, but if you could maybe slip in a couple of quid, a foldable note.
Do you remember when you were kids and you used to get pound coins sellotape?
I used to love that.
Don't do that because it'll cost you more to post.
Yeah, well, because it's heavier.
To put a foldable one in there, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But yeah, I think that I saw that and I just thought, you know what, that's a nice cause.
Okay, so I'm not going to take the mic.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It was just serious, so like we'll move on.
So that's a like?
But send it's a like. Yeah, okay. Send a birthday card to Melody. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
That would be lovely. Is it a like? It was a like.
Is it a dislike?
It was a lovely like.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week? Dislike of the week.
Okay, so we are now going to go to Jack.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike?
Do you get the gist?
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week? Dislike of the week.
Well, my dislike is snackers.
Snackers?
People who sort of routinely snack.
Okay.
And it mainly comes from one of my mates, but it's an epidemic outside of that. Because at my old flat, when I come in from work, he'd be sat in my seat, nonetheless.
Cheeky so-and-so.
Cheeky man.
The nerve of this man, honestly. And he would just leave this kind of R-shaped nest of like packets and wrappers and stuff. But then, like, if someone's like a loud eater, then you've got 10 minutes of noise and you're done. 5-10 minutes, and they're gonna have the tea and you're done. But with snackers, it's like an hour.
It's a constant.
They've got everything like an array and just like rustling things and then and just gingerly picking at things. So yeah, it's just a symphony of just obnoxiousness.
Yeah, all right, that's a good one. I like that one. Especially since you worded it a symphony of obnoxiousness. I like that.
I would like to point out I did just ad-lib that, so if I can get some appreciation.
I'll give you 10 points.
In fact, I think that's
worth
Gryffindor. That's worth a click.
I'm gonna one-hand clap.
Poetry, man.
Hufflepuff.
So you dislike snackers, or particularly your friend who was a snacker?
Well, he was the first one I really noticed, but I think it's there's a lot of people who do
He's
it.
damaged it for everyone.
Yes.
What was his name? Shame him.
Snacker Steve.
Snacker Steve from...
Kick him in the snackers.
Snackington.
He's always got his snackers out.
I thought you didn't like Snickers, but maybe just your accent kind of.
Well, they're changing it to marathon now.
I did think you said knackers, to be
I can
honest.
make an exception.
They did. Oh, it's only an Asda.
So that was a dislike.
Well, yes, I hate Snickers then.
Yeah. Is it a dislike? Who knows? Is it like it a dislike of the week?
Stay tuned to find out.
Oh.
It was a dislike. We're going to move swiftly over to your
Oh, very simple.
Is it a dislike? Is it a like?
See, I didn't fall for that.
I knew it was coming. It was just very simple. That's what I'm adding to the theme tune. Very simple.
Very simple.
Okay, I like fallen leaves.
Oh.
I know loads of people hate them, but I like them because it's just nice, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely.
You're very expressionate today.
No, it just reminds me of the time of year, 'cause I like autumn. I'm not a massive fan of the winter, but I like the autumn. Yeah.
What about the summer?
Don't, Mickey, take my gestures. But yeah. Oh, you've put me off, Morgan.
Sorry, I
was on a roll.
I do apologise.
But yeah, just leaves. They're just. I just think they're quite nice, and they look all nice and red and yellow.
Yeah, the good golden colours. I like that. Now, I think I prefer the autumn leaves, but when they're crunchy. Don't like soggy ones.
Soggy leaves.
No need for that.
There can be a nuisance. Soggy leaves.
If they're soggy, they should still be on the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you. What you've got to think about is the rainfall epidemic we're going through.
I think of it all.
It's this climate.
Oh, terrible out there, innit?
Not climate change, just the climate.
It's terrible out there, innit?
So that was a like.
It was a like, so I like them, and it reminds me of kind of October, Halloween-y, November.
So we've had a like, we've had a dislike, we've had a like. That was the end of yours.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike?
That's simple.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
Now it's me.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
It's neither, it's indifference. Yep, okay. I'm
surprised you haven't got a tune for that.
Yeah, it was that. It's indifference. Adding pepper to food, I'm indifferent about that.
Yeah.
LED street light replacement, couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Flavoured water.
No, I'm not bothered.
Just have juice,
Yeah, I
mate.
don't mind.
The fact that if you have a bad day at work, so what? You're at work, you weren't at fun. Like, it's not...
I won't mention that next time I see you.
Don't care, mate. What football team you support? I'm indifferent to that.
Oh,
what
that?
megapixel your phone camera is?
No, I've never thought about that.
No, indifferent. Where are you going on your holidays?
Bangkok, I told you that.
Not interested. What hardness level of toothbrush you use?
No.
It's not something I want to talk about. How long your washing machine cycle takes? Who cares? Honestly,
who's ever talked to you about that?
Oh, mate, you'd be surprised. I'm also indifferent to short sleeve shirts.
Oh, you got one on now.
None. This is a t-shirt, mate.
Oh, right, yeah, that's
so,
right.
Yeah. I was just indifferent to all those things.
Is it a like?
None of them.
Is it a dislike?
Indifference.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Or indifference?
Dislike of
Indifference. We're going to play a song that reminds you of a past show we did.
Oh, yeah. This is a song for Elvis Herod. I hope you are listening and crying inside.
Wow. I wish every ending was that.
That was very extravagant, wasn't it?
It was. It's still going on, apparently. So that was awful.
Will I Am.
Yeah.
With Feel the Power.
Oh,
Featuring Justin Bieber.
Question mark.
Bieber.
Bieber forever.
I'll be waiting. So yeah, that's I don't even know if he does hate that song, to be honest, but it's a song that he once pretended to hate. So that for him not being here, that's my memory of him.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Talking to songs you hate.
Bride of Chucky, bride of Chucky, bride of Chucky all day. Bride of Chucky, bride of Chucky, bride
you trying to make me actively quit the show?
Oh no, you've caught me. So, Jack, you don't know. There's a song that Elvis and I did years ago
Called Bride of Chucky.
Called The Bride of Chucky, and
It's awful.
Morgan hates it very much. So we made. We've obviously got the original, and we made another 4 versions of the song just to annoy him.
Yes.
So
I am a fan of their work, and a lot of their stuff is great, and it's.
That's not.
And I think a lot of their music should do better than it does, in terms of like I think this could be used in a lot of stuff. It's fantastic. But I have to be honest and say I hate that one song. It's absolutely dreadful. It makes my ears bleed, and I hope it never plays ever again.
So, like the good friends we are, we obviously play it in every opportunity.
Yes,
'cause
and as a good friend I am, I'm very honest about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I just find it awful.
How rude.
I know.
Right, okay, this is, I think we're going to go for true or false now.
Cool beans.
True or false? True or false? Is it true or is it false?
Is it false?
What are those noises?
It's Elvis's sex noises, I think.
Okay, so this is where I'll just ask questions and you decide if it's true or false.
Yep.
The very honest Jimmy will keep a score.
Yep.
And the winner gets
a prize.
A reward.
The Bride of Chucky EP.
Yes. Can't wait to not win.
Available.
And a sausage hamper. We've offered them a few times, haven't we?
I mean, yeah. Sausage hamper. It's funny. Okay, so first one.
Yep.
George Lucas only has 3 toes on his left foot. True or false?
True.
True.
It's true. I've served in the shots with the men.
False. Call back.
Yep, it is true. Yeah, you can get a double shotter for £1 million, and then you'll just edit it later, and you'll have to buy it again.
Digitally.
Okay.
Put the toes back.
Margaret Thatcher was a regional billiards champion in 1975.
True.
4 years before she came to power.
False.
True.
False.
It's true. This was just after she allegedly was part of the team that invented Mr. Whippy.
But because of the prize, I actually don't want to win today.
Okay. Okay, question 3.
Yep.
As a child, I believe that different coloured drinking straws actually came from straw that was grown in fields that was different colours.
That's false.
True.
It's the Kaplunk tree.
Yes.
I think you pull them out different colours.
So you think it's
false?
False.
True.
True, yeah.
True, absolutely true. My mother told me this and I believed it. Because
I'm in the game.
I thought it was going to be false and then like a silly answer or
no,
something.
It's an actual. I've actually put some truth in here. True or false? I once peed down the banister in my house as a child.
True.
False. You're an adult.
For your own sake, I'm going to say false.
It is indeed false. It was my brother.
And that's your story.
Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond.
That's true.
That's false.
True.
That's false. He's an absolute buffoon.
Yes.
Taxidermy for humans isn't illegal in Denmark.
That's true.
True.
I feel like I'll say true as well then.
Yeah, absolutely true. It's not illegal.
Point for everybody.
Can't wait to move to Denmark.
Yep. Okay.
And stuff you.
Don't be stuffing me.
That's funny. Farrah Fawcett Majors was in fact only a private.
Say that again.
The actress Farrah Fawcett Majors was actually only a private. She wasn't a major.
Oh, that's false.
False.
I'm going to say true.
So false.
Yeah, it is false. She actually made it all the way to major. Yeah.
Jack, come on.
Yep.
Are we Jack? You're letting the side down.
Using your speakerphone when there's no need to is now a chargeable offence.
True.
False.
Yeah, that's false.
It is false, but it should be true because it's so annoying.
Yep.
Catnip is mint.
What? Actually mint?
Didn't you have a catnip question last week?
I can't remember. Catnip is mint.
You love catnip.
You love catnip.
Yeah,
true.
True or false? Bambi loves catnip.
I think it's true.
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 It is part of the mint family. It's absolutely true.
The way you said it's class. Carry on.
Everybody hurts.
Oh, that's true.
False sometimes.
I've got a picture with REM actually.
Oh?
Have you?
That's me in the corner.
Oh.
Hey, Daft Hour.
He's back in the game.
He is. So everybody hurts. True or false?
False sometimes.
False.
False.
True?
It's true, because everybody hurts.
Yeah.
We're not saying when, mate, am I?
No, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes only everybody hurts. That's false.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Sometimes only everybody
Sometimes.
I want to dance with somebody.
No, you don't. That's false because you hate dancing.
Look in the eye says true.
And I'm going to say true because I think you do sometimes.
Nah, I hate it.
He hates it. I've only ever seen him dance once.
I was
very drunk in Brighton, and we had a lovely time.
Okay.
It was salsa.
To be fair, it was twice, but once was my first dance.
That one.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call that a dance. That was more of a movement.
Awkward shuffle. It was more of a fat.
Isn't that a song?
An awkward shuffle.
Yeah.
Like
one of those slide to the awkwardly to the left.
Oh, these are things I hate.
Shuffle
to the right.
Ferociously to the forward.
To the forward. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Do you really want to hurt me?
Yes.
True or false?
Yes.
So it's a true from you.
No, it's a yes.
Yeah. Okay.
A false.
A false.
False.
It's true. I was talking to you. You really do want to hurt me. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay. Beans means Heinz.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
I think that's a bit of a
I
thinker.
think this is a trick question.
I think this is a red herring.
I'm gonna go.
All spelt with Z's, by the way.
Oh, well then that means it's true then.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's foo.
Okay. You can say it's what?
It's what?
True.
True.
Not foo.
No, I was trying to mix true and false together.
Do you know foo means something else in Newcastle?
Okay. So, no. It actually means someone who manages...
What foo does?
No. Heinz means someone who manages or has significant financial interests in an industrial enterprise.
Oh, gosh.
That's
So
what
who
it
won
means.
that one?
I don't know. We got confused with
I
foo.
put myself off.
You all said...
Foo always puts me off.
You said true.
I think we all said true, didn't we?
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen
Let's
it.
all have a point there.
No. It was false.
It was false.
I'm sorry. I like it. Well, just give us a point. Do apologise. I thought it was true.
Throw it on there for giggles.
Okay, true or
crack
false?
on.
Morgan cheats.
Oh.
I've never once cheated.
Because you were looking at these questions earlier.
That's a true, yeah.
Yes, it's true.
Were you looking at these questions?
I'll say true.
True.
I confess,
Yeah,
sir.
it is true, but
Your
Tom
Honour.
doesn't get a point.
Yeah,
He
I'm
cheated.
going
Used
to
to
keep
do.
that scribble there, and me and Jack are getting in there.
And final question: true or false? Morgan smells of poo.
Oh.
It wasn't me. I'm not going to say who it was.
True or false?
It's a false.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't want to sound guilty, but true.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make Jack look bad and say false.
No, it's true. It's true.
I don't smell a poo.
You do. It's another cheaty related.
But I
question.
don't smell a
You
poo.
cheated.
Oh.
So
I just poo a lot. There's a difference.
Morgan, so poo a lot.
Hope that's on my grave.
Well,
So poo a lot, so wipe not a lot.
He's a shite of the round table. Oh dear. Can we say that?
No.
what have you been talking about while I've been totting up scores?
I'm going to repeat that. No, I better not. It was very funny.
We've got a bit of a tie, Bambi. Do you want to ask one more question or not?
Who's in between, though?
Well, unfortunately, I've lost with 7, and you two have got 8.
Well, I hope Jack wins because I don't want that EP of Bride of Chucky. So Jack can take it home for the win if he wins.
You could think of a...
Do you want to win, Jack?
I'd like to win it sportingly.
Yep.
Okay.
True or false? I have
Dementia?
True or false? I have 7 VHS players.
Ooh, that's true.
That's false.
It is false. Sorry.
Hey, so there we go.
I didn't win, you terrible song on EP.
I only have one.
7, 8, 9.
Yep.
7, 8,
9.
No, 7, 8, 9. Well done, Jack. You won the quiz.
There you go. That was true or false.
True or false? True or false? Is it true or is it false?
I love that in the background.
It sounds like a tortoise having a...
That's actually not a part of the jingle. There's just something going in that
Is
trio.
there any
over there.
chance, Bambi, we could hear that? It's only dead quick. Can we hear it one more time?
Of course, so silence.
True or false? True or false? Is it true or is it false?
I love that.
I'm just going to quickly listen to what's happening on the...
Yeah, double check what's on the other air, please.
Yeah, that's an old show that sounded very fuzzy. I wonder if one of the old shows that we're going to play is going to go to... Oh, this would be amazing. So at a certain point on an old show, it's me saying, let's see what's on the other channel.
Oh.
Go to another show. Okay,
That's
so
a bit of Inception, isn't it?
This is 25 minutes past 8. So I'm going to do this every...
Are you at
that's
the
a
other
new
station
concept.
going,
Yeah.
I wonder what's on the other show as well?
Exactly, that's what's going to happen. So if we ever replay this
How many
show...
Bambis is there?
Oh, there's a multitude of Bambis.
Oh,
Bambai.
Bambai.
Yeah. Lots of Bambai.
Bambai, Judge Bambai. Judge
Bambai.
That's a thingy. Okay, Morgan has questions.
Morgan has questions.
Because it wasn't daft enough, really, was it?
I could just listen to an hour of these. These
Do you know what? That'd be quite a nice thing, actually, if we got all the little idents and put them on our YouTubes. That'd be quite nice. That'd be something to look into. So yeah, I've got some questions. The first one, this is basically, Jack, just to explain quickly, it's just general life questions I have, and I'd like you to possibly give me an answer. Not just you, everyone. I don't want to put that much pressure on just you, Jack.
Okay.
But everyone's input would be greatly appreciated. So, is there a time limit on fortune cookie predictions?
I think the time limit would go on the best before date of the cookie itself.
I suppose if it comes true, it's going to have to come true at some point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do they always come true?
Well, if maybe not for you.
Because mine was just...
What did yours say?
You're going to get really fat and balding.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Oh, great.
Well, again, it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
But some of them don't actually have senses. There's just like random words. It depends where you go. Because I'm pretty sure I just had tomorrow one time.
That happened, though.
Just tomorrow.
But that happened, didn't it? So that was a short...
It did, but
times.
That's a bit of a, it's not like they put much effort into that one, into my dreams there.
Yesterday.
So, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Does sheep get static shocks if they rub together?
I've not ever thought about that.
I'd say yes.
But
I do.
There must be some science behind this. Like someone must have tried it.
Just
like
rub-
gyrated sheep.
Let's rub some sheep together to see what happens.
But sheep wouldn't think to do that.
No, but I know they're not going, rub against me.
You've got to do it for a while, haven't you, to get that kind of...
that shock.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever, touched the banister and got a shock, or because you've had some slippers on or whatever?
Unless my brother's peed down it. It was him.
Is that what happened?
It wasn't me.
Was he rubbing sheep together?
Yeah.
I don't know about
what do you reckon? You unsure?
I can't possibly answer that one until we do. We need to study the science behind this.
Ponder on it and get back to me.
I think Jack knows the answer.
Well, I was going to save this till last, but I've been researching this for the past couple of years.
That's why I asked.
Yes. Unfortunately, it's not true. No matter how hard you rub the sheep, you just can't get the light bulb on.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. Sorry for all you sheep listening out there. Do stairs go up or down?
Both.
That's a silly question. It all depends where you stood.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was serious.
The logical hour.
Do you not know who we are in the show?
Yeah, it's both, isn't it? It's up or down.
It depends where you are or where you've been.
Where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Obviously, if you're at the bottom, they go down.
I think all stairs are up, and every day people unknowingly break the law by going down.
So once you can never come back.
Well,
you're a criminal then, on the run.
Well, how would you ever come down though?
You wouldn't.
We just don't tell
You'd
anybody.
have to be the banister.
Yeah, you have to slide down.
You have to be the banister.
Would it have to be the banister, like the journey down?
It's quite dry, so you have to wee on it before to go down.
So you just
laid
laid down, elevated off the floor, adjacent to the stairs.
No, you just straddle the banister and go down.
I worry about you. I worry what you get up to on a daily
You know what I
basis.
mean? It's like a fireman's pole. No, man.
You're full of it today, aren't you?
He is. He's lost.
Do you know who I blame?
He's lost his
Santa's sack.
Yeah.
He's lost his bag, hasn't he? So
Yeah, he lost his bag. Where's that gone? How come in water you only get wrinkly toes and fingers?
Do you want a funny answer or the actual answer?
Both.
Answer.
Because of Brexit,
Yeah. And that's,
Is that the actual answer?
That's the actual
that wasn't the funny one.
It's definitely not funny.
No, that obviously.
It's something to do with a throwback genetically, or in our
When we were fish?
Yeah, when we were fish, basically, or when we spent more time in water as a species way back when, it allows us to get better grip on objects.
I must admit, every time I go in the
I didn't
shower,
know that.
I always come out with gills.
Yeah.
Right there, where you've just scratched, actually. Yeah.
So
Thanks for pointing that out.
That's the actual answer.
That's a good. I like that.
The only reason I know that is because Mr. Ribbons told me.
It's a genuine thing that he's obviously thought about.
So I come out with wrinkly fingers, but as the marvel of modern science I am, I come out with smooth testicles. They're like billiard balls.
Well, the wrinkles have got to come.
But what are they like before?
Oh, like a goblin's purse.
Funny you should say that, because it does wrinkle something else, doesn't it, when you come out of the water?
What's that?
Like a willy in that. Do you know if you've been in too long and you go, whoa, what's gone on there?
That's fair.
Anyway, carry on.
Like a willy and that.
I was trying to be nice, wasn't I?
You were.
Okay.
If you dug a hole in the earth and jumped down, would you stay at the centre because of gravity?
Oh.
Like a hole that goes all the way through.
All the way through. Would you just hang about in the middle?
I think you would probably.
Would you pop up?
No.
I wouldn't worry about it because you'd burn before that became.
No,
a
say
thing.
that you didn't burn.
Okay.
Like, where would you come out of? Would you come back up the straight way? What would happen? Tell me, Bambi, tell me.
I know where I would come out. I did it. There was a test to show you put in like your where you area.
Oh,
and it
really?
shows you where you come out. And I'm about 300 miles south of the southern island of New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we'll all be roughly around the same area.
Are we going to end up in the sea though? Would we? I'd imagine. Yeah.
But as for if you would go straight, so like there's a clear hole, no burning.
No
issue.
burning. Just you jump straight down. Would you shoot back up the other side, or would you pop out? But how would you pop down and then come up?
So you would jump in head.
Gravity's
first,
in
and
play
you'd
here.
leave head first as
Yeah.
well. So you'd come out the right way up.
So would you go down and then switch tunnel? I don't get it.
No,
I'll try and arrange plans at the other side of the earth where I was going to come out.
Yeah.
So they have a net.
Yeah, no, that definitely.
So if I do come out, catch me.
And an
I
ice
might come
cream.
out at terminal velocity.
Yeah.
We'll have a couple of nets ready.
Just keep going. Oh, you forgot the net. He's off.
Here's a question. I know it's your question.
No, it's okay.
But in terms of it, like, how long would it take you to travel through the
I think
earth?
they studied it.
There
Like,
is an
what would happen
actual
in a
answer.
scenario, and
Yeah.
you would die because it would just take
Oh,
so
no, I know,
long to do it.
But how long would your corpse
Oh,
take?
so
to
it
get
would
to
take longer than your lifespan.
No,
No, 'cause it's-
Unless you took a snack, you might starve. Like maybe take like a hip flask for the
Yeah.
journey.
I think we need to research this a bit further.
Reckon a couple of days.
A couple of days, definitely, yeah.
There is an actual answer. I'll try and find it whilst we play a song later.
Yeah,
And it doesn't kind of matter if you go through the middle exactly, from what I understand, or if you just went from a little bit to a little bit. The speed would be the same, apparently. I don't quite understand it until
It's
I research
weird, isn't it?
more. But yeah, as Jack said, definitely take a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something to read, maybe some gym jams.
Bag of dildos.
Mate.
Obsessed.
In libraries, do they put the Bible in the fictional or non-fictional?
Oh, this is far too
tricky
deep.
one. It's a tricky one.
They put it in the section of nonsense.
Oh, hang on. There might be people listening, you know, who are God.
I'm not sure. In all honesty, there is a separate section entirely.
Just for religion.
Yes.
Cool. Why was the Lone Ranger lone if he always had his little mate with him?
No, it's misunderstood. He was like, he would give you money and you'd have to give it back with a higher
Oh,
interest rate.
he was a loan shark.
He was the Lone Ranger, yeah. That's what he was.
His real name was Wonga, wasn't it? Wonga Ranger.
Yeah, and that's what he would ride around the country
With Tonto.
with Tonto, which was his henchman.
Yeah.
really. And if you didn't give him back the
And he was
money-
called Tonto Tips.
You just calm down.
What?
Tonto Tips, wasn't he?
Tonto.
Because you had to tip him, didn't you, for his service?
Well, I don't see why you would tip someone who's just like being really mean to you.
Yeah, well,
Typically
no,
mean.
but that's that's how much of a scary bloke he was. Yeah, if you didn't tip him, you'd get the lunch. Wonga.
Yeah, that's the truth.
What's your next question?
And that's it, mate. That's my. I've only had them.
Morgan. Ask questions.
There you go. We're going to play a song for you because you like this one, don't you?
Which one?
We're going to play this theme tune from Lost in Space.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic.
With the Matt LeBlanc
the Matt LeBlanc quotes of the film throughout.
Amazing. Matt LeBlanc's a captain.
To kill a bad guy buys the beer.
Cheers, Matt. Okay, so to travel through the centre of the Earth.
Yeah.
What's your best guess on time? All the way through.
I'd say at least 2 days.
Okay.
I'd foolishly said starve to death, so I think it's not quite as long as that. 2.5.
Oh.
And I'd say about 7.
Interestingly, your snacking mate might think it's a long time, but it's not. It would take 42 minutes and 12 seconds.
Shut up.
Bring a flask anyway.
Yeah, just in case, because there might be some traffic.
Still will need a snack.
Yeah, I think it's all to do with the gravity forces and whatever. I mean, if you could survive it,
How fast are you travelling
take
though?
that long.
Terminal velocity.
Yes, basically, yeah, you would be. But you couldn't possibly survive it.
Say that you could.
Yep, then 42 minutes and 12 seconds.
But how fast?
Pretty fast.
Right. Does it?
That's scientifically proven.
Thank you. Does it say anything about where you pop out from? Like, do you come up or down?
Yeah, at the centre point, your direction would switch.
It would actually switch.
Of course it would.
You would come back up.
No. Sorry. If in this theory, if you could pass all the way through, obviously you go in head first, you come out head first. At the other side, you at the centre point, you would technically switch directions, but you don't. You don't stop and turn around. You carry on in the same direction, but from a gravity point of view,
So you're gonna shoot down and come out up?
Yeah, or the other way around. Whatever you want.
I don't get it.
I'm confuddled.
You
do a
I don't get it.
Science, innit?
Spin halfway up.
I don't think they know.
No, well, this is the answer that the goggle provides.
Chuck someone down, see what happens.
Well, you tell me something. let's do it. I'm going. It's time for me to judge you all.
Oh, I'm scared.
John Candy, Jessica Dandy, the Great Randy, Judge Bambi, Sexy Mandy, Danny Sandy, Andy Mandy, Judge Bambi.
Oh.
Where's Sexy Mandy?
I don't know who she is.
She lost a bag.
This bag.
I'm going to ask you each something that you've done this week that you're not proud of, and I will give judgment upon that.
Judge Bambi. Judge Bambi.
Judge Bambi.
Who you starting with?
You can.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
So basically, I've got 2 things I need to confess, Your Honour.
Do you want me to take both accounts into consideration when I'm...
I want separate sentences.
Oh, okay.
The first thing is, I'm a fan of EastEnders.
Ah, right, okay. You need to leave now.
The reason being, it's quite funny. Unintentionally.
I was going to say it's possibly
there's a character called Jean Slater on there who's
Is this the picture you shared?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And basically she has a favourite dish is a sausage surprise. And the surprise is it's got sausages. There's no surprise, it's just got sausages in. I think the surprise is she thinks it's good but everyone hates it, but they don't tell her that until the other day the family finally told her that they've never once liked her sausage surprise. And she was very distraught about it for about 5 seconds, and then she had a little giggle, but I think she was just doing that to show face, and I think she was a little bit upset about it. Also, Ian Beale's breakdown is a personal highlight where
wow.
Yeah, because it was when his daughter died and he was very upset about it, but it's the weirdest acting I've ever seen. He like kind of cough laughs and he's going have you seen it?
Yeah, I know of it. I've been following Ian Beale for a while.
It's the weirdest like cry I've ever. I don't know what it was.
Is it the I've got nothing left?
I've got nothing left.
And it turns into some psychotic pantomime witch or something, and it was
Like a very witch
hilarious.
Gollum.
Yeah. Also, Derek Branning from years ago. It was like the worst villain ever. Was also very funny. He was like a gangster, but he was like, and he was. Search him up. It's hilarious.
So that's your first thing.
But I knew you wouldn't appreciate it, so I knew you would want to judge me for it.
Okay, so my judgment for that is stop watching EastEnders.
Okay.
And learn how to make your own jigsaws by hand of pictures of beans.
Okay.
Yeah?
Judge Bambi.
Judge Bambi has spoken. And did you have a second thing?
I did. The second one actually happened today. I was on the phone to my doctor, and I was ringing about basically the results of a test that I had done.
Oh, yeah.
And the doctor on the phone said, they're not come back yet. Can you ring back tomorrow? And I said to my doctor, cool beans. While my workmate was next to me, looked at me and went, did you just say cool beans to the doctor?
Not the receptionist.
To the doctor. And I went, yeah, I really don't know why I said that. But he also then went, also, did you just say cool beans in general? He didn't like the term cool beans at all.
Is this your doctor or your work colleague?
Both.
So the doctor made no comment?
The doctor kind of went quiet.
Yeah, fair enough.
And just went, all right.
The punishment for that offence is every time you speak to your doctor or any official, so a police officer, doctor,
Cool beans shouldn't use in a professional sense,
you have
should
to use cool beans as punishment when you speak to anybody who you consider a professional.
Okay.
And even if there's not a situation to use it, you've got to put it in there.
Ah.
So see you next time, cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Okay, so that's your punishment.
Judge Bambi.
Jack, do you have anything you're not proud of?
The last hour and a half.
Cool beans.
I wasn't aware of the section until just before we started the show,
sorry.
so I've not prepared anything.
Shall I come back to you?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
I thought of something in the meantime.
There's so much.
So where do I start? It was last week in a supermarket, and a child was crying. He was with his mum, and I decided to console the child by saying, "It gets worse."
Brilliant.
Okay. That one's an interesting one.
Could you appreciate it?
Because I appreciate it, and it's also true. So I think you have to prove it to that child. You have to find them and prove how much worse it can get. A bit dark, but you know.
Alright.
Judge Bambi, you spoke.
Judge Bambi. Cool beans.
Jimmy.
Beans cool. I went out of vet 5 Milky Way crispy rolls in a 10-hour period on Sunday. So it's a whole pack from the Poundland shop. Pound shop.
Other pound shops
so
are
that's
available.
5, that's 10, isn't it?
So
10 of those.
10 fingers. Okay.
You love a finger, don't you?
You have to take 10 fingers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
One for the lads.
One for the lads. No, I think as punishment, you just have to bring in a pack of them next week for us.
Excellent.
Yep.
Can't be here next week, but yeah, I will bring.
No, you have to be. That's your
This is Sean, I'm afraid.
You have to cancel. It's the part of the punishment. Judge Bambi's spoken.
Yeah,
okay. The week after. You can bring them in the week after. So you have to bring us 10 fingers.
I'll definitely bring you 10 fingers.
And put them in my mouth.
I can't pretend they'll be Milky Way.
Judge Bambi has spoken.
Judge Bambi.
John Candy, Jessica Tandy, the Great Randy, Judge Bambi, Sexy Mandy, Danny Sandy, Andy Randy, Judge Bambi.
So that was Judge Bambi. Did everybody enjoy that?
Yeah, it was
splendid.
an experience.
Splendid.
Good.
What's wrong with the birdie song with Bambi Rashid?
It makes me want to kill
What's wrong with the birdie song?
Anyway, we'll move on.
So before we end the show, Jack, first of all, thank you very much for coming into the studio.
That's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
You've been a fantastic guest. And for anyone listening out there, have you got any gigs coming up or social media accounts you'd like to plug?
Yeah, of course. Well, you can find me on Facebook as Jack English Comedian. I think the link to that is Jinglish Lives, but spelled Jenglish. Got a few gigs coming up, but the main ones. The aforementioned gig I did at Whitley Bay, which is the best gig I've done, hopefully I can repeat that, is on the 13th of November.
Okay.
I've got Jim McMaster on that one.
Friend of the show.
Leon Brown.
Yep.
Hopefully Matty Oxley, he's a maybe, but I've mentioned it on air, so it's a yes now. Looking to get some more female guests on that for the diversity quota.
Yeah.
I've also got a good friend of mine, Innocent Sugar-Free Smoothie, which is his stage name, I think. And then end of the month I'm at the Stand in Newcastle. That's
Brilliant.
on the 27th. And that's just after my birthday as well, so I'll be celebrating my birthday there by bombing in front of 400
I was going to say, I hope it's a good gig. Oh, it's a terrible birthday.
Bring him presents. I think. What would you like people to bring you as a birthday?
Just mirth.
Mirth, yeah. Bring some mirth.
Adulation.
And maybe a vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, add that in as well.
Yeah,
that'll do. Yeah.
Mirth. Costing out people.
No.
Mirth and vodka.
Mirth and vodka.
Excellent.
Often hand in hand.
How old are you going to be, Jack, may I ask?
Guess.
24 or 5?
27.
Oh, I was near.
Cool. So yeah, go and see Jack in his comedy gigs that he's just plugged, and also check him on his socials.
Facebook.
The one in Whitley Bay is at Mr. Petite is the venue.
Ah, brilliant. So yeah, go and follow him on Facebook. Give that a like and share and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Do it. Lovely. Do it. Do we have a name of the show, Mr. Jimmy Smithereens?
Hold on.
Okay, you're going to have to help me out a bit, guys. I've only got one because it was the most prevalent thing, and I don't know if you're allowed to call it that, but mine's Bag of Dildos.
Yeah, that's the winner. Bag of Dildos.
Of course it is.
Well done.
It was too obvious, but I couldn't help it.
To be fair, it's been talked about the most. So today's show is called
Bag
of Dildos.
So that's fitting because that's both very funny and a description.
I was going to say, we should take us on the road. It's the band name.
People would come and see. They would.
What, Bag of Dildos?
Yeah, I reckon so.
The next Monty Python.
Yeah. Now on BBC Two.
Bag of Dildos.
Something completely dildo-ish.
Right, we've got a few minutes left.
Well, how long we got?
We've got 6 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Have you got something to talk about?
Oh, I've always got something to talk about.
Go on. I tell you what, I'm going to fill for 30 seconds.
With what?
Whilst
Cement?
Whilst Jimmy thinks of a subject, or two subjects to pick from, and someone's got to deliver a monologue.
Oh, yes.
On,
it's my challenge.
on that subject.
Oh, it's a new segment right here.
Yep, hang on.
So whilst he's doing that, I'm going to tell you.
Tell me.
I'm gonna
Come
tell
on.
you the best way to build a bridge.
Yeah.
Is using. It's not to use Lego.
No, never Lego.
It's to use the bones of your fallen enemies.
Yes.
And the glue to hold it all together
is
the hope.
The hope
from your family. Yeah. That you will not be a disappointment.
Are you okay?
Morgan. No. You, Morgan, will not be a disappointment. That's the glue that holds together the bone bridge.
Are you okay? You've been very sinister this evening.
I don't know. I'm coming from a dark place right now.
You seem to be a bit of a dark cloud.
Yeah.
On society.
I seem to be bringing society down. Well,
excuse me.
Throw back my own feature at me. What's my punishment?
But you need to be more positive. I think my punishment for you is you need to round up all the sheep and rub them together.
And create electricity.
And create a pure joy.
For the sheep.
Or create a bridge from the sheep.
Yeah. Create a sheep bridge.
And we're ready to go to the...
Of static.
The 1 minute monologue feature.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hi Morgan.
Hi.
So basically, I've got 2 titles written carefully on my palms.
Have you?
Yeah. What you've got to do is you're going to say left or right.
You are?
I'll be
the judge of that.
show you a title, and you got a minute to deliver a monologue based on it.
I'm going to get the timer ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like something to debate? Or
No, it's just something completely made up
right
this minute.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Left or right,
I'm
Morgan?
going to go right.
Okay, so you'll reveal
You're
it.
right.
Mine right, yeah?
Yep.
You'll reveal it, and then we'll give you 3 seconds to think about it, and then
Can
you'll
you
start.
say it? Because I don't have good eyes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Title is Yeast of Eden or Sausage Surprise.
Okay, 3, 2...
So one or the other?
1...
Up to you.
So I'm going to choose Sausage Surprise.
Go.
Because, to be honest, it's a forte of mine. And Sausage Surprise is Gene Slater's speciality. But also, what I like about Sausage Surprise is the sausage is the surprise. So I think Sausage Surprise should really be in any form of surprise. So, for instance, a birthday surprise should involve sausage. The surprise of a heart attack should involve sausage.
It probably did.
And just in general, any form of surprise, parties, instead of shouting surprise, they shout surprise. Throw sausages.
I like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Sausage Surprise, I think, should be the national anthem.
Sausage Surprise.
But to the tune of God Save the Queen. So, Sausage Surprise.
Oh, where am I going?
Sausage Surprise. Sausage Surprise. Da 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 da. Sausage.
Is this still your monologue?
Surprise.
He completed his monologue.
Sausage Surprise. Sausage Surprise. Sausage Surprise.
On that note,
Well done.
We'll say one more thank you to Jack.
Well done, Jack.
Thank you.
Well done, Jack.
So we have been the Daft Hour.
We have.
I'm going to play us out with our featured song, which is
Song of the Week.
Which is Wichita Lineman.
So Song of the Week basically is a song that we found terrible that can be found online.
Yeah, and this is
So we like to end on a high note.
This is by our very own Elvis Herod.
Oh, well, get in.
So we're going to play that.
Stay Daft Teesside.
Daft
You
Teesside.
have been.
I have been Bambi Rashid.
You have been.
Jimmy Smithereens.
You have been.
Jack English.
And I'm Morgan Fantastic. Thank you very much. Bye bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Song of the week, 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 song of the week.
Can't say that.